How can you use a compass, protractor, and straight edge to draw a regular pentagon? Well, you can look at my sketch right there and tell right away it's not a regular pentagon. To be regular, all 5 sides have to match. It is a pentagon, just not regular. So how can I do that? Well, a compass allows me to draw circles and mark lengths. It's the marking of lengths that I'm going to be using the compass for this time. The protractor allows me to measure angles, and the straight edge is not a ruler. That would make it a little too easy, but that's okay. The compass will act like a ruler for us. The straight edge just helps our lines to be straight. So let's start off with some basic line. It can be any because they didn't tell you how long to make each side. So we'll call this our side length. You can use your compass, set your compass to the length of that segment. Everything after this is going to be that length. Now it would be really nice if we knew how many angles are in each corner, because we could use our protractor to just measure the angles. Well, if you were to separate out the pentagon into triangles, they don't have to be matching triangles, but just connect the corners so that you have triangles. Remember we did this with a rectangle. You can cut it across and you have 2 triangles. Rectangle has 4 sides. A pentagon has 5. So instead of 2 triangles, it's actually going to be 3 triangles put together, which is really helpful because 3 triangles, every triangle has 180 degrees, which means you would do 180 times 3. You get 540. There's 540 degrees in every pentagon. Now, the fact that it's regular means each one of them is identical. So 540 divided by 5 leaves us with 108. We're going to make each angle 108 degrees. So pull out that protractor and you set it up over there on your line segment. You can see my little dot where I measured 108 degrees. Use your straight edge to connect them. But I don't want to go all the way up to that dot because I'm going to use my compass to make sure I only make it as long as my starting length. Let's do it again. Start at that side, make a little dot at where the 108 degrees is on your protractor. Use your straight edge to draw the line, but don't go all the way to the dot. We only want it to make as long as our first side was. Again, 108 degrees, make your dot. Take your straight edge to connect, but only as long as the original. And then back to the beginning, you have a regular pentagon. So our key fact, we had, if you were to divide this into triangles, we had 3 triangles. Each one's 180. So in our entire thing, we had 540 divided by the 5. Each one is 108 degrees. So that's our key fact we're doing here. Every single angle is 108 degrees. That's how it ends up being a regular pentagon.